The new Justice League will unavoidably acquire a new lineup as James Gunn and Peter Safran usher in a new era for DC Comics cinematic adaptations. After a mediocre 2017 theatrical release, the superhero group gets proper treatment in the 2021 director's cut of the movie. For better or worse, the cast of DC superheroes from the movie won't look anything like it does in the new DCU, either because characters will be recast or because others will take their place. One Justice League member has already been confirmed for a recast, but the futures of the other members of the team remain unclear, at least until Gunn and Safran make a public statement on the DCU's future. The Justice League's initial DCEU roster was reminiscent of its New 52 iteration, with hints that new members might appear in upcoming films. Here are the probable Justice League members for the new DCU, given that Gunn and Safran are heavily hinting at having a brand new perspective on the DCU. Here are the new possible members. Superman. Superman is a crucial member of any future Justice League since he is one of DC's most well-known superheroes and a cultural icon. Henry Cavill was scheduled to take on the Superman role again for good just before Gunn and Safran were announced as the new stars in DC's movies, which was a regrettable case of bad timing. Despite the fact that Cavill's Superman was quite faithful to the comics and had a devoted fanbase, Gunn and Safran are starting over with the Man of Steel. The former announced the creation of a new Superman movie on social media. Most likely the most well-known member of the new Justice League team will take Cavill's position. Batman. Ben Affleck left the famous role of Batman in the DC Extended Universe after appearing in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, and both editions of Justice League for personal reasons. However, The Batman, featuring Robert Pattinson as the Dark Knight, was chosen to take the place of Affleck's anticipated standalone feature in 2022. Affleck's final Batman appearances are anticipated to be in The Flash and Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. While Pattinson's participation in Gunn's DCU in the Justice League is not yet confirmed, a new actor will most likely take on the role of the Dark Knight in the primary DC cinematic universe. Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot's version of Wonder Woman is one of the most adored aspects of the DCU, so it felt inevitable that she would just keep playing Diana Prince in Gunn and Safran's DCU. Unfortunately, the cancellation of Wonder Woman 3 and Henry Cavill's departure signal that Wonder Woman will also be recast. However, new statements from James Gunn on Instagram raise the chance that Gal Gadot may continue to play the character regardless of continuity. Keeping Gadot in the part may seem odd, but it is the best decision for the new DC universe. Gadot's performances won the hearts of both comic book fanatics and general viewers. Aquaman. Jason Momoa's version of Aquaman is another well-known and successful character from the previous DC Extended Universe. Momoa's tenure as the Atlantean King is speculated to expire after The Lost Kingdom, despite his success in one single film and an impending sequel. Momoa is not, however, thought to be leaving the franchise. Rather, he will play Lobo, a beloved Zarnian bounty hunter from the comics, in a new movie. Even while this should be taken with a grain of salt, if Momoa ends up portraying the main man in Gunn and Safran's new DC universe, Aquaman would need to be recast. Green Lantern. James Gunn has stated on social media that Green Lantern will be prioritized as well, despite the fact that Ryan Reynolds, who infamously starred in 2011's critically panned Green Lantern, will not play him. Green Lantern has been described as one of the new DCU's biggest priorities along with Superman. There is no evidence to suggest that Wayne T. Carr, who portrayed the beloved John Stewart in the previous DCEU, will reprise the role in Gunn and Safran's DCU. With fresh actors playing the roles, Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart will serve as the Green Lantern in the new DC universe. The Flash. While several performers have portrayed the Flash on television, Ezra Miller was the Scarlet Speedster's first on-screen counterpart. Miller has been a pretty contentious character recently, with numerous legal concerns leading to predictions that he'd have a diminished position in the old DCEU, if not depart the series completely. This is true despite 2 DCEU appearances, a starring role in both Justice League Incarnations, and a forthcoming standalone picture. The Flash will probably have a new cast because James Gunn and Peter Safran's new 600th universe may be considered a soft reboot of the previous DCEU. Cyborg. In all iterations of the DCEU's Justice League, Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg, has been a contentious character. Joss Whedon, who finished the 2017 theatrical version of Justice League, and Fisher had a well-publicized falling out during which Fisher and several cast members accused Whedon of acting abusively. Fisher severed relations with Walter Hamada, a former DC executive whom he accused of facilitating Whedon's aggressive conduct. While Gunn and Safran have taken over for Hamada, Fisher and Gunn recently got into a disagreement on Twitter, all but ensuring that Cyborg would be recast if he appears in the new DC universe. SHAZAM. Zachary Levi's SHAZAM is one of the most adored characters from the previous DCEU, much like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman and Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Levi played SHAZAM in the 2019 film SHAZAM, and the forthcoming SHAZAM! Fury of the Gods. Because of this, the idea that Levi may take Levi's position as Earth's mightiest mortal saddens many DC fans. However, Levi's remarks on the subject on Twitter appear to hint that he will continue to be SHAZAM in the future. Zachary Levi will probably portray SHAZAM in James Gunn and Peter Safran's final Justice League cast, if he appears in it. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.